I'll just go live myself. Hey, everybody, welcome to the pre show. This is the part of the show where we talk about what we're going to do on the show. And it's my favorite show of the week, the preview show. We're going to talk about all the new comics coming out this week. Very excited. I'm all by myself right now. I don't know if anybody else is going to show up. I don't know where they are, if they're having internet issues, or who the hell knows. At least could have, message somebody. I'm just sharing the show out right now while everybody gets shared out. Yeah, so either way, we're going to do a run through of the books dropping this week. Either it's just me or not. So if you're stuck with just me, then you're stuck with just me. And to hell with you. You don't get Taylor or anybody else. Oh, there's Taylor. Hey, Taylor.
Hey, Gomer.
Hey, we're already live. I wasn't sure if you were showing up or not. How's it going, man?
I'm doing okay.
Watch
Did
that
it keep
game?
you guessing? Say what?
You watched that big game last night?
I did. It was a pretty good one.
It was a pretty
Um,
good. The Bengals did win by the spread, so I'm gonna take that as a W for me for my prediction. I should have put money on the game, but
well, I might not have beat the spread, but I was right about who was going to win, so
you
I'll take that one.
Well, so we're both winners in our own minds.
If you want to say that, sure.
But that wasn't even. Who gives a shit about a couple of guys hanging out, bumping into each other, throwing a ball around? Jesus. Okay, Lord of the Rings. Let's just get it. Let's get out of the way. No Obi-Wan. Okay, there wasn't even a teaser. That was kind of disappointing. Lord of the Rings. I'm stoked, dude.
Yeah,
It
I mean,
looks
a lot of that
rad.
looked really cool. We got to see like young Galadriel, and I'm pretty sure that was Elrond in there.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, so that was cool. And then of course Moon Knight. We have a lot more on Moon Knight, than we even wanted, but we just got more. It was more.
Yeah, like they're giving us what looks to be like another sky pillar of death. But it's been a while since I've honestly seen a sky pillar of death, so I guess that's okay. But no, I mean, I am still super stoked for that series. It's coming up in just a few weeks here.
Yeah, it's really close. When it happens, we'll talk about it as our, fill-in TV segment. But
I guess the big thing
is Patrick Stewart. I mean, I'm sorry.
Yeah. The big thing was definitely the Doctor Strange trailer, and that sure as shit was Patrick Stewart. Okay. There's no denying that. Is he Professor X though?
I mean, it would be worse than the Pietro and the Quicksilver in WandaVision, bait and switch. It would be the worst shit ever if it's not Jean-Luc Picard, okay?
Yeah.
Dude, I watched so much like Star Trek. Yeah, for sure.
The odds on
Sir Patrick Stewart.
It seems most likely to me is like he was being walked into a room with like a big ominous looking platform with like a bunch of chairs.
It's Illuminati.
He's being taken to see the Illuminati, which Professor X, played by Patrick Stewart, would be a cool pull for that. We'll probably get like.
I don't know who the Illuminati is. It's a team, all right? It's all the big bads, actually big goods. It depends on your point of view of the Marvel U. It started with Professor X, Reed Richards, Tony Stark, Black Panther originally, or no?
Black Panther originally turned them down.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
It was a pretty cool moment.
It was a very cool moment. Namor eventually
jumped on board. Black Bolt.
Oh, that's right. I always forget the Inhumans. But Black Bolt, I would love to see Black Bolt on screen.
That would be cool,
basically, they were a creation of Brian Michael Bendis. What he did is he threw all these big top dogs together to take care of the things that needed to be taken care of, but were a little morally, I want to say maybe ambiguous. At one point, they go and threaten, different galactic empires. Say, if you get back on my shit, we're going to fuck you up. Amongst other things. You should definitely seek that book out. It's very, very good. At one point, it backfires. They get kidnapped, and they're basically why the secret invasion was possible because of all the experimentation they did on them.
Also, because they went and like pissed off the Skrulls and made them like want to do it in the first place.
Yeah. So that was a really good series, and then that fed directly into what Hickman eventually did with the Avengers.
Yeah, that's when Black Panther joined in.
Yes, yeah, when they were taking care of incursions and shit.
So yeah, if that's what this is,
I'm hoping this is. That's what I'm getting at. It feels like there are incursions going on. It feels like there's something.
Most of the rest of the trailer was like him hopping around to like a real hodgepodge of different places, and like he sees like Strange Supreme. He apparently goes to Zombie Universe.
There's a Wanda sees her at one point.
It looks like they pulled Zombie Wanda from What If, and we also see her having to confront like her Westview self there.
Yeah. Hey Pablo. Yeah. Hey Pablo, maybe on Facebook, bro. But we got Andy over here on YouTube right now, hanging out. Here's Andy. You gotta say hi.
Got that cross-platform synergy going.
Cross-platform synergy. We're also on Twitter, I think. But yeah, dude, the trailers were freaking awesome. I know we had to mention them, if just mention them, but man, they were great. They were great.
I mean, if the trailer's main job is to get you hyped for the thing, then it definitely did that,
It definitely.
They know what they're doing. They're giving us all this shit to come over, like get us talking about it,
Yeah.
Mission accomplished.
Dude, there were people going frame by frame. They've seen Agent Carter's shield. They've seen Deadpool. They've seen one character is either Nova, Tom Cruise's Iron Man, maybe Monica Rambeau, maybe Carol from a different dimension. One motherfucker said Sunspot. Like, okay, really? That's out there, bro. But hey, whatever.
I mean,
hey, nice to meet you too, Pablo. Oh, awesome. We're international, Taylor.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. But let's get into the show. Let's get into what we're actually here to do. Let's start.
Indeed.
Yeah, some good books dropping this week too. Very excited.
I'm surrounded by assholes.
It's true. It's just I did this one again. It's just you.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say anything, but yeah, it's hurtful. I gotta say.
Another episode of this Geek and Comics Outright Geekery's comic book shit talk show. Homer and Taylor. I still don't know where Adam is. I'm sure he'll be here.
I have faith. We'll see him.
He's at work. Yeah, I hope everybody's good. Thanks for hanging out. We are talking about all. Oh man, I just removed it to this. There it is. Talking about all of the new books dropping this week. Very excited. If you see something, say something. If you're in the chat, if you're listening to us, let us know what books you want us to talk about. We can pretty much, freestyle any of these books. Even if we're not reading them, we're keeping up with them enough to give a damn. Aquaman the Becoming, finally done with this. This book feels like it's been going on forever. I am not reading this, but it is a prelude to Aquaman, which I am kind of excited about, to see what is going to happen there.
Yeah. This is a character that we're starting to see integrated into the DC universe more thoroughly. Yeah, he showed up in Superman this week, or this last week, I should say.
Yeah.
And
he's in the next issue. Oh, no, he may not be.
I'm not sure if he's in the next issue.
We'll talk about the next issue.
I think we saw him in this upcoming Justice League thing, right? Wasn't he one of the people there at the caskets?
Yes, he is. And he was with the whole group, like the Future State Justice League. He was there in a group.
He's also a character that
brings for Dark Crisis.
Yeah, he's also a character that brings more representation to comics, and hey, that's always a cool thing.
Sure. Batman the Detective, Tom Taylor's Batman. Batman Goes International, goes on the European tour.
This was the best Bruce Wayne Batman book in quite a while. Which, granted, it did not have a lot of stiff competition in that department, but to be fair, I never read Tomasi's run or.
Chip Zdarsky had no, that was Justice League, maybe. Who knows? There's so much damn Batman, it's really hard to keep track, dude. Speaking of which, here's another one. Here's Chips. This is the one I must have been thinking of. Carmine D doing the art on there. Cool cover. Really fun looking cover. Looks more like a Batman Beyond cover. Or maybe a Batwoman.
Kind of like the red on black definitely does give you those vibes.
Moving on, the first trade of the Batman or Batwing Luke Fox. This is very cool. Gray Palmiotti, classic. This is not even DC. Detective Comics. Here we go. Irvin Rodriguez is getting the A covers for this entire Shadows of the Bat, and they're very cool covers, dude.
That is a very cool Penguin cover.
Yeah, they're all sort of. I mean, I don't even know what you would call that. That is like really realistic. It's hyper realistic shit going on there. It's like some awesome fucking work. But these are overpriced at $5. I'm not sure if they're bigger. I think they have the Matthew Rosenberg backup story with Fernando Blanco, which is making them bigger. But I have heard good things about this arc, the story, and the build up to it. I don't know if it's good.
Tamaki's run is one I'll probably have to go back and revisit. At some
definitely should, dude. I have so much shit to read. But on these Detective Comics, like for the last 50 or so issues, Lee Bermejo is getting the B covers. Those are an extra $1. But this is, oh man, that's almost worth it for the extra $1. That is awesome. That is just an amazing cover. Love Bermejo's work. Something you're going to pick up, Flash 779.
Yeah, for sure. This is consistently a lot of fun. It's not a terribly ambitious book, but it is a consistently good book. So, there's something to be said for that.
Yeah.
Oh, I said not ambitious, but then again, a few issues ago, they did that that book where they experimented with all the layouts, right? Where like you're supposed to like
participation.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was pretty cool. Nice Alexis Franklin cover here, spotlighting the Wally from the movie, right? From the TV
he was
show?
from the comics too.
Was he? Are there two Wallies now?
When they started like the new 52, they basically binged like the older Wally West, and they brought him in, and eventually they explained that away as like, oh, he's another Wally West who just also coincidentally also happens to be named Wally West. I'm not sure like how the familial relationship works there, but yes, this is a separate Wally West from like the 90s era Wally West.
That's whack. And people talk shit on Marvel's legacy characters. Moving on, Green Lantern 11, cool cover here by Alan Qua. Just, oh man, I love a good construct cover, dude.
This book is awesome. Consistent. Yeah, that is it's really fun when they do stuff with the concept, right?
That's some Kyle Rayner level construct shit right there, dude.
But they can make anything like these big glowing totems or whatever. Do stuff with it. That's really fun. Yeah. This is a consistently like C+ B- range book.
It goes back.
It's
and forth
solid
for me too. Yeah, it goes back and forth for me too. I think I'm actually 3 issues behind, to be honest. We do have Black History Month. Alexis Franklin doing another. That's awesome. That's a lot better than that Wally West one. I'm sorry. I love this one with Joe and John. That's cool, dude.
Yeah, it's a cool cover.
Joker War Saga gets trade paperback. Justice League number 72. Counting down. What is it? 2 more issues. And then it's death, right? The death of the Justice League.
Yeah.
Isn't it number 75 where they're doing that?
Something like that.
Royal Flush Gang. It's so dumb.
Oh, this is actually a reprint.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think that this issue came out, like, they just finished with all that stupid Royal Flush Gang shit in the last issue. I think this is a reprint of something from back then. Or maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought they were done with the fucking Royal Flush Gang, so maybe that's what I'm thinking. That's still so stupid. You're going to bring the goddamn Royal Flush Gang as a threat for the damn Justice League. That's not even a threat for like individual members of the Justice League, let alone the whole fucking team.
That's weird. Ariel Olivetti, one of my faves, for decades now, doing a really cool. That's gearing up for the movie. That's building.
Yeah, I kind of like the lightning bolt high five.
Yeah, that's cool. I thought they were just holding hands. All right, we are going to talk about Son of Kal-El because Tom Taylor and Bruno Redondo are doing Nightwing 89 this week, Nightwing top book. But it's a Superman Nightwing crossover featuring the Son of Crossover part 1 of 2.
Yeah, they advertised at the end of that Superman book last week that, this is where you have to go if you want to continue that story. I'm all in favor of it because this is reading a good both book too. Yeah, I mean, no skin off my nose, and yeah, this is Tom Taylor writing two of the best books DC has going right now. So yeah, let's get that chocolate and that peanut butter here. I'm all for
Yeah,
this.
hell yeah. I'm really anxious to see how these covers are going to connect. That is really cool. The variant for this, Jamal Campbell, always great. Just
I like that. I like that scene for that's a very Dick Grayson thing to do, just kind of
yeah,
like
hanging
lounging, eating
out.
the damn pizza.
Yeah. Nubia and the Amazons, penultimate issue. I love this cover, man. This Juniba issue, but I have not been following this series at all.
I haven't either, but that
I
is a
was
sick
reading
cover.
Wonder Girl,
Yeah.
I haven't even been keeping up with it. I am waiting for the Wonder Woman event. There is like a Wonder Woman event book happening soon, and I will definitely be reading that. Here's the third Alexis Franklin cover for the week. Again, very cool. Very fun work there, man. She needs to get some more cover work.
That might be my favorite of the three so far.
I like that Joe and John one. Robin's number 4. Really nothing to say here. The book is just okay. It's more of an all ages read. With that said, though, this Jen Bartel cover, I don't know if this is an all ages cover, but this is going to be a hot cover, and that's not a play on words.
Yeah, they've been doing all of these workout variants. Like I got that issue of Robin's number 1, and it had Dick Grayson like after a MMA fight or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, this is going to be a very hot spec cover. If you can get your hands on this, hold on to it. It's going to be worth some money, at least in the short term. People are going to. It's highly sought after right now. Suicide Squad King Shark is wrapping. Tim Seeley doing cover art. Very cool.
That is a fun cover. I like.
I
like King Shark wearing the sweater there. I don't know what the hell's going on there, but that's fun.
Yeah, and that's about it. We got one more page. We do want to talk about Tom King's. This is one of 3 books he's got ongoing right now. Is ending. It's over. He still has Batman, Catwoman, and Human Target.
I haven't been following this.
No one's been following this. I don't know anybody following this. That's so weird to me. Tom King is supposed to be like this massive hot property. I don't know anybody reading this damn book.
I mean, he consistently is. I mean, we all liked Mr. Miracle.
Yeah, Mr. Miracle was great.
I was a big fan of Strange Adventures, and I'm a big fan of Human Target.
His Vision is a defining book.
Yeah, I mean, Vision is like one for the ages.
It's hard to say. It boggles my mind to say that because that book is not 5 years old.
Yeah. It's close to that. We're about in that range now.
Yeah, and it's already like highly collectible because of the WandaVision show. Those sell like a motherfucker. So
but yeah,
it's just weird to me that no one's reading.
This one really went under my radar. But oh well.
Yep. And finally, Wonder Woman. We do get a Terry and Rachel Dotson cover. Always a hot property. Again, I was reading Wonder Girl and not reading this. I will try to catch up with it once that event hits. We also get this Will Marai cover. I don't know if I've ever heard of Will Marai, but that art is.
I do like that cover.
Very nice. Yeah.
Maybe I should have heard of Will Marai because that looks really nice.
That's very nice stuff. So yeah, there's your DC books. Definitely Nightwing. But really, that's about it for me.
Probably about the same for me. Yeah, I'll get Green Lantern and Flash, but
I'm not.
Nightwing's definitely definitely like the hot ticket from him. Yeah.
Amanda Mungy. Moving over to the other books. These books do not come out tonight at midnight Tuesday. These come out Wednesday. All right, February 16th. Starting at Image Comics because we start at the top. Amanda Mungy is fantastic. It's a female-led pirate crew. That's basically all there is to it. Deep Beyond. This is the series finale of this. This is actually a pretty good book. It was like an undersea horror sort of thing. It worked. It worked. Echolands. They're continuing with the reprints of these before the series actually needs a reprint. They're calling them the raw cuts. It's just more awesome Williams III art.
I mean, yeah, well, that's the main reason to be getting this book in the first place.
It's the only reason to be getting it. The story is shit. It is. It's the only reason to be getting it. This has a variant cover by Francesco Francavilla.
See, this kind of sucks because I fucking love Franco Francavilla, but like the one person I would not want to like tag out to bring in Francavilla is J.H. Williams III.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great book. Homesick Pilots is still hot. Joe Hill's Reign. The first issue didn't really grab me the way that I expected it to. I'm a big fan of David M. Booher. He did Kanto over at IDW, and he's got some more stuff coming up. But yeah, I really wasn't, that into this. I don't know. It's Image Comics, so we got a Spawn this week. You either have a Spawn or a Walking Dead, one or
Of
the
course, yeah. Often both.
Yeah, this week I think is a both. My big book over at Image this week is the wrap on Primordial. Jeff Lemire, Andrea Sorrentino. I don't know if there's a better creative team in the business right now than these two folks. And
I mean, that's quite the pedigree,
Yeah, this book is so damn good. I'm really waiting on them to say that the show, or at least maybe a limited series, this would actually even make a pretty okay movie. But I think it would work better as a series.
I mean, I feel like the typical thing is they usually adapt these things as shows. So that's what I would bet on them doing.
Yeah, it's fantastic. A book I'm behind on, but I should not be. Remender and Arajo over here on A Righteous Thirst for Vengeance. This book is awesome, dude. It's brutal. It's violent.
Is that the one where the first issue was like mostly wordless?
Yes. Yeah. It told the story very slow, very deliberately, but also left you like, where the hell am I in this story? Issue 2 basically did the same thing, and then I'm behind. I'm 2 issues behind, so I got to catch up before day after tomorrow. Silver Coin, best anthology on the market right now. This looks to be the one written by Matthew Rosenberg and Mike Walsh. This anthology is weird. Usually it's one writer with a bunch of different artists. This is one artist with a bunch of different writers. And Michael Walsh is doing just mad work over here, just really killing it. That's basically it. Time Before Time is time travel heist. We get Walking Dead colored. And then What's the Furthest Place from Here? Really under the radar book. Matthew Rosenberg and Tyler Boss, sort of the spiritual successor to Four Kids Walk Into a Bank, which I love, which is fantastic. And that is actually being adapted. If you got those, hold on to those until it's, until we get a trailer, and then sell the hell out of them. But this is rad. It's really fun book, but no one else is really reading it. It's a big departure from Four Kids Walk Into a Bank, but I'm really enjoying it. Dark Horse, not much over here. Cloak number 3, just more off the wall superhero stuff. We do get a Hellboy, usually over at Dark Horse, you're going to get one of those. Sort of Hyperborea. It's, again, this is really a take on Hellboy. It's like the Magnolaverse. And then, there's 2 variants of that. So really not much.
Yeah, we can.
From DH.
That's like what? Like 1, 2,
books.
3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. And a bunch of them are
variants. Yeah.
Yeah, same things.
It's 3 books and then a replica. So, all right, moving on. IDW. Kanto 3 is wrapping up. That's the preview release. Mentioned David M. Booher. That's a pretty good one. Dungeons & Dragons Mindbreaker is wrapping up. But the book of the week, for me, the one I am looking forward to the most, is G.I. Joe, Real American Hero, Saturday Morning Adventures, number 1, Burnham, Schoening, bring it. Bring it.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell just right on the cover there that they are really going for that whole vibe, both in terms of, the art style, but also we have fucking Cobra Commander back there with a stinking genie's lamp. I mean, fuck,
I can't wait to see what he does. So
that's going to be so stupid, but I'm sure really fun,
Yeah.
Exactly what it should be.
Exactly. That's what I'm hoping for. Just some big, stupid fun. They probably have more variants available for this one, but they're retailer incentives. So we're probably not going to be able to see them with this because we're on the consumer page. We don't have a retail page. I'm stoked for this. I'm hoping to find some variants for that. I think that's going to be a hot book. It's only 4 issues. This is all in line with IDW, losing the Joe license along with the Transformers license. So that'll get them right into summer. Once summer hits, IDW is just going to start pushing out some like returns to your greatest stories, the fan favorite stories, and that's going to be fun. TMNT ongoing, still going strong. Transformers number 40, we will definitely talk about that. I did want to mention this cover right here. Man, this Nick Brookshire cover, that's rad, dude. I don't know what it is about that cover, but I love it. I guess that's Iacon in the background, and
I like the way they're using like the light from the flames to kind of like illuminate the silhouette a little bit.
Yeah, yeah, it's really nice work. Really nice work. And a Usagi. Usagi.
Oh yeah.
Always a good pick. You can still purchase your DC Comics from the consumer side. This is more for store tracking. So I'm just going to scroll through the DC real quick until we get to Marvel. House of Ideas, Amazing Spider-Man number 89, counting down to the end here.
Yeah, I'm
Goblin
still waiting for them
Queen.
to move past Beyond.
Yeah, Queen of the Goblins. That last issue was a pretty hot spec book because it was the first appearance of the Queen Goblin. But beyond
See, they
that,
can't call her Goblin Queen because that's
there
an
is one of
X-Men villain.
those.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is one of those. Devil's Reign Superior 4 number 2. Not great. I love the concept and I love these goofy ass,
The autos were fun in
they're
the main Devil's Reign book, but
they're
yeah,
lame in this, dude. They're kind of boring, I mean,
what a shame.
yeah, it is kind of a shame. We do get this. Man, I meant to look this up because I know what this is, but it's like based off those old like 70s and 80s hot rod and the rat, like the rat racer dude, you know what I'm talking about? You probably have no idea what
I
I'm
do not
talking
know what you're
about.
talking about. No, I mean, I
Yeah,
thought that was supposed to be like a MODOK look. That's the auto on the chair, at least.
no,
Was having.
I don't. Yeah. Let me see if I can find it here, dude. Rat Rod Racer art. Yeah, I'm probably not going to be able to find it, man.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, it's actually really, really cool.
Oh, that kind of looks
here
like it down there. Yeah,
Here it is. This. Yeah.
that is definitely what that is.
Rat
Yeah.
Rod. Yeah. And this is like famous and like timeless. And it was in magazines and it was like part of the car and hot rod culture in the late 60s really 70s into the early 80s,
What
But
made them decide to pull this into the
yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Superior Fourth book here?
I don't know. It's a rad cover though, dude. It's a really cool cover. That's a really fun cover. All right, moving on. Devil's Reign has been fun, but those have not been fun. Fantastic Four number 40. We should definitely mention this. Dan Slott continues his run.
Yeah, the Reckoning War that they started
it's
in that Alpha
here.
series.
The moon is falling, I guess. The Watcher is
Yeah,
being...
these bastards blew up the moon, and apparently these are like the okay. So you know how the Watchers like took a
On the
vow to
moon.
never interfere.
Yeah.
Well, the reason they did apparently is because they gave some Watcher tech to these motherfuckers here, and they just wrecked shit everywhere. And so that's what made the Watchers be like, you know what, we're never going to interfere again. So
Yeah.
that's kind of an interesting pull. I don't know if that's something that they've ever really explored before. As to why did the Watchers make that vow?
Yeah, we've always known that the Watcher was like, nah, I ain't in this. I'm just hanging out, checking out. But yeah, to finally explain it, pretty good on Slot. Not a terrible way to do it. So yeah, there we go. Number 40. That's still only $4. That's a nice, nice take. We do get it's a Jimenez cover, take it as you will. You either like Jimenez or you don't. But I love the full fam.
Well, I do like Jimenez. So yeah, I
Yeah.
think that looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I like that too. Moving on. Hulk number 4. Smastronaut continues. Donny Cates. Probably the only man alive who could have taken over this character after the previous run, because this is just it's just the complete opposite of what was going on.
And that's the smart way to do it. I mean, you could never live up to Ewing's run on Immortal Hulk. So yeah, it is the smart move to just do a hard pivot into just, stupid fun.
Man, I love it. And this is like the second time in 2 weeks where Cyclops has gotten his head blown off.
Yeah, Cyclops is not having a good go here. I mean,
I love this take on Death of Superman. Well, that don't even be Death of the Phoenix,
That does kind of that actually, yeah. I think that's supposed to be the pose from the end of Dark Phoenix more so than Superman. There,
it's still they all stealing.
Well, that at least is stealing from your own property, so that's that's better.
Yeah, so I mean, this Hulk run has been big, dumb, stupid fun, and that's how I like my Hulk, honestly. And I like Ryan Otley; he's doing a great job. They continue with these Gwen covers, which are just dumb and stupid. But
so she's rogue here.
She's rogue here.
Okay, it bothers me so much that they're not putting these Gwen variants on, like, where
Oh,
she's a
yeah,
character who's like from this book. Rogue
yeah.
has nothing to do with this story. Why the
They
fuck is
can
she
make
dressed as
they
Rogue
could make a
here?
Red Hulk or a
Yeah,
She-Hulk
make like a
Gwen.
Hulk Gwen. You know
Yeah. No,
that
they're not going to do that.
that would be better.
This
I'm,
appeals to X fans, to Rogue fans.
I guess whatever.
We also get the Gist variant.
Now that's cool. I like that a
That's
lot.
cool. That's a zombie. That's Hulk fighting a zombie Wolverine.
Oh, I didn't see that they were supposed to be a zombie there, but
Yeah.
yeah, that works pretty cool
That's
too.
out of place, but hey, whatever. So is Gwen Rogue. Here's a pretty noteworthy book. It's a
Yeah.
debut. Alyssa Wong, Michael Ying, Jimmy Chung cover here. Very cool cover. We're gonna look at some more of those in a minute after the preview. But yeah,
I mean,
new Iron Fist.
Yeah, I think I'll check this out. The last Iron Fist book I read, the Larry Hamill one, that was a lot of fun.
So
And
good.
this looks like it's going to be going off in a different direction. But yeah, I'm in the character's universe enough right now that I care about what's happening here, you know?
Yeah. Man,
But
Michael Ying killing it on this art, man. This is
I guess
this is a new guy.
yeah, which probably means that this will also be a big spec book, since I'm assuming they'll
Oh,
probably, there's some speculation, right, that they're introducing an Asian Iron Fist so that they can have that be the Iron Fist they use in the MCU, so they can sidestep all the flack that the Netflix Iron Fist caught.
yeah. And it would be a really good idea now that they have Shang-Chi established. They can build all of their kung fu and martial arts and even a lot of mystical stuff. There's always that crossroad there with what's hot right now when that's Doctor Strange. So yeah, there's a lot of possibilities here, dude. A lot of possibilities here. Do you have any guesses of who this is? If is existing character or new character?
I'm guessing it's probably a new character.
I think it's that Swordmaster dude.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah. That's my guess, though, but I don't
Ditched the sword pretty thoroughly, I guess.
know. Oh, right, yeah. He's like, no, I don't need it. I got Iron Fists
Fuck
now.
swords. I'm Fistmaster now.
Here's another Gwen Stacy variant.
God damn it.
On Iron Fist. Nick Dragata doing, what is that?
Is that Domino? Who is that?
Yeah, is that a Domino? Yeah, I think that's Domino in her new outfit.
Or is that like Shatterstar? Maybe it's some X-Force something or other.
No, the eye thing I think is giving it away. Having the dark eye.
Well, what's up with the headgear then? Does Domino wear that?
Maybe it's a version of Domino.
I don't know, but
yeah,
that definitely does look like Domino's eye. But that has nothing to do with the fucking book, though.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with the book at all. At all. King Conan, number 306. This is not Tom Taylor, Jason Aaron. Sorry, I get my big hot writers mixed up. He's been doing okay with this.
Yeah, I mean,
the real reason to buy this is the Osrar art. I mean, look at that. Oh my gosh.
I mean, the art is consistently amazing in this book, but Jason Aaron is a good fit for this character.
Yeah,
he does like over the top, like hyper violent action better than a lot of other writers, almost any other writer, really. And yeah, this is a perfect fit. It's right up his alley.
Cool. Marvel Voices Legacy, number 1. There is a preview. We are going to take a look at it. Cody Ziegler and a lot of other people getting involved in this. This is the Black History Month book, basically. BIPOC characters just doing their thing. I usually don't get these. If there's a hot cover that I really, really want laying around, once I get to the shop, sometimes I will pick it up. But I don't know. This one, Olivier Coipel, it's going to be gone. There ain't no way that's hanging around. Storm in the center there.
Well, deservedly so. I mean, Coipel is an amazing artist, just regardless of context. And yeah, this is a really great showcase here.
Oh my gosh. And then there's this one from Edge. Very cool. Very good. Monica Rambeau there.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, moving on from there, there's not much else to talk about. Thor 22, always a hot book. Again, Donny Cates. Oh man, I didn't even see that cover earlier. They must not have had it. But the Mark Aspinall is doing a Gwen X Gwen variant.
So she's Angel here,
she's Angel here.
Just dress her up as Thor, why not just?
Yeah, because it's X Gwen. It's X Gwen.
Oh, I guess I didn't even
So I
put
guess
that
it's all
together before. But
X-Men, like X-Men, X-Gwen. That's the dumbest idea.
okay,
David Solosky,
they're
killing
really
it.
going in on that pun though, and I hate it.
Yeah,
But,
yeah, I don't like it either. I don't like
this
it
is a
either.
cool cover though.
Yeah, this is cool. It's kind of simple in its presentation, but man, there's a lot going
Well,
on.
it's simple but
It tells
effective,
a
you know.
story. And story. You know, Thor been getting his ass kicked. You know, shit's about to go down. So,
Yep.
yeah, love that. Venom number 5. Oh, here's another X-Gwen where she's doing what's her name? Russell Dauterman too.
Oh, Dazzler, yeah.
Nice, nice.
You know, she looks enough like Dazzler that if I
it's
didn't
hard
know
to,
that was supposed to be Gwen, I would just think it was Dazzler.
Yeah. X-Files of Wolverine number 3. Some great covers here. Trading card cover. Yeah, they don't have any of the other ones. We could take a quick preview of that because it does have this great 2-page spread right here that you really can't see unless I go back and forth.
Yeah, you gotta get a strobe effect going for us
Yeah,
here, but
they've kind of stuck with that design, you know, the breaking up the panels with the X, but really going all out here.
That's a fun book. Definitely looking forward to that.
Me too. And then X-Men. We're gonna look at a bunch of this because the main cover is rad, dude. I'm sorry, this MODOK cover is MODOK's big, dumb, and stupid. No matter what,
it's hard to make
awesome.
MODOK look cool, but they managed to pull it off pretty well here.
Yeah, some great stuff going on here.
Yeah, this is another consistently great book. Definitely looking forward to this.
Yeah, me too. We want to look at the covers here because there is a Wolverine trading card by Russell Dauterman. Oh, I love that so much. Love a good trading card variant.
Russell Dauterman is pretty awesome in all circumstances, though.
Yeah. And I mean, I could buy all 4 of the X-Men covers this week because the X-Gwen variant, which actually makes sense because this is an X-Men.
Okay, it's at least an X-Men book.
Exactly. But it's Boom Boom. I got a huge crush on Boom Boom. She's one of my favorites. I love her so much. The only thing she's missing here is the glasses. Her name. I know. I love the name.
It's a stupid
it's even
name.
better. I think it's even better. But Sway is doing this awesome fucking Storm cover. Oh my gosh.
That's really rad.
Awesome, dude.
You know, with her current look with like the Hellfire Gala look, I like that a lot, but it is also cool to see like the classic Storm here as well.
Oh yeah. Know? She's got so many classic looks. There's the Mohawk, and anytime she has a new look, it immediately becomes classic, dude.
Yeah, that's a great
kind of character.
That's really true. Yeah, I mean, she's an iconic character, and I can't think of another character who has so many looks where people are like, you know, that's awesome. Like you've had characters like, you know, like Superman and Batman have had plenty of like costumes, but relatively few of those like are things where people are like, oh fuck yeah, I dig that.
Yeah,
you know,
Wolverine to an extent, but
Wolverine's in the running too. I mean, these are just like
costumes are the same. They're just
his are palette swaps of like you adjust the size of his ears and you know, calling them ears, of course. Yeah, you adjust the size of his ears and you swap out like different shades of brown, yellow, and blue.
Yeah, Storm, she going all out.
Storm looks radically different in different iterations. There's her like 90s cartoon look. There's the Mohawk look. There's this look. And I think her new Hellfire Gala look is pretty rad.
She's got the all where she's wearing all white.
Yeah, that's the 90s cartoon look.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. But yeah, she's awesome, dude. That's a great cover. So yeah, a lot of great books from Marvel this week. Not much from Dynamite. A lot of high dollar reprints and things like that. They do have James Bond number 5. If you're a fan of James Bond, this book is awesome. All the James Bond comics at Dynamite are fantastic. They just are. They just are great. And then there's everything else. The Knicks, which is a lot of cheesecake, I guess. I hate using that word anymore, but it is. Red Sonja, Black, White, and Red.
Call a spade a spade. I mean, that's what it is.
Red Sonja, Black, White, and Red works very well for that character, even though they're kind of stealing that from Marvel.
Yeah, but I guess it works with the character well enough.
Yeah, it works really well.
If you're gonna steal an idea, at least steal an idea that's like appropriate for the character.
Yes, yeah, and it does work really well. So, and Vampaverse, there you go. Boom, Angel number 2. That's an 8-issue miniseries now. So, I mean, take that for what it is. House of Slaughter getting second printing doesn't really mean as much. At Boom, they typically have low print runs. So, at least lower than the big 2. So when they have a second printing, it's really not that as big of a deal.
Yeah.
But in spec, though, if you have issue one of not House of Slaughter, but the book that it was spun off from, I don't even remember what it was. If you have the second printing of that issue number 1, it's almost worth as much as the first printing is now in the resale market. It's just weird, you know.
Well, I mean, that's good for the spec crowd.
Yeah. Power Rangers number 16, always
probably the best
book.
book coming out of Boom.
I still like Seven Secrets. But yeah, this is good. Power Rangers is great, man. It's always fun. Always got cool events, like an annual event.
Yeah.
So yeah, always having good fun. And then regarding the matter of Oswald's body, pretty cool book. It's Christopher Cantwell. He did Doom over at fucking Marvel. He's done a bunch of other books. So skipping the toys. There are a few books in the comics and graphic novel that we want to talk about. Animal Castle. This book is a hit. All right, this book is fantastic. It's a sequel to Animal Farm. It has the same sort of themes and tones, and it's fantastic, dude. It is really, really cool. This will always be a hot collectible trade because this is the kind of book that they will use to teach in school. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just got that sense to it.
I mean, that's a big swing to take, right? Trying to do a follow-up to one of the more famous novels out there.
Yeah, and always relevant, because of the systems that we have, and this leans really hard into that.
I'm glad to see that they're, doing their best to live up to that task,
Yeah. Yeah, there's not much else. There are definitely a few things. Fiction Knots is a debut this week. It's on Red 5 Comics. They've battled Moby Dick, matched wits with Dickens, and befriended a kingdom of evolved sea monkeys. Fantasy is a serious business for this team as they scour fictional worlds to right dangerous anomalies and preserve the balance between reality and imagination.
That
I
sounds
love that
interesting.
concept. Yeah.
That's a concept I've seen them play with. Like there was a Fantastic Four series that did it a few years back, and they did it in Planetary, I think, once.
They did, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's a cool concept, and
it is. I mean, not Watchmen. Sandman, leans into that a little.
Well, yeah, that's like the kind of the sandbox in which Sandman plays.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, they're not actually bringing in, actual public domain fiction stuff, really, like Moby Dick and Dickens. They're not really doing that. But this is that sounds like a really fun concept.
I am kind of interested. Dickens is not a fictional character, but rather a writer. So I'm honestly,
I'm not sure. Are they going to go like
Dick? Are they time traveling to meet the actual Charles Dickens? Did Dickens write himself into one of his stories and I don't know it? I don't know.
Yeah. Let's see. What else do we have here? I know there was a couple of books I wanted to talk about. Maybe not. Let's see here. Quad number 1. Yeah, this book looks okay. Looks like a post-apocalyptic revenge thriller. It's a girl and her cat, kind of like John Wickish, the guy and his dog.
Well, that could be fun.
It wasn't Silence. What was it? These Damn Kids. This looks like a horror book from Second Sight. It looks fucking nuts, dude. I haven't even looked at the preview for that. I'm afraid it's gonna get me.
Kind of looks like Crossed meets Children of the Corn, I guess.
Yeah. So yeah, there you go. I guess there wasn't as much in the smaller press. So.
I guess this is where we miss David, but no, he has to work.
No, he has
piece of shit
all messed up. It's a pretty solid week.
Nightwing's always cool coming out of DC. Yeah, it's about the only big name from them. But Marvel's pretty packed this week between X-Men and X Lives of Wolverine. Is it X Lives or X Deaths this week? It's X Lives, right?
It's X Lives.
Whichever one of those is coming out this week, it'll be a lot of fun. Both books are good.
X Lives and X-Men. Beyond that, at Marvel, I'm not really into anything that's happening. I mean, I'm reading them all, but
I'll check out Iron Fist. Cool. And I'll check out the Fantastic Four as I always do.
Yeah. Other than that, it's really all about Image for me this week, except for that IDW G.I. Joe book, man. I'm really looking forward to that. But Primordial, Silver Coin over at Image, all looking cool. I'm even reading A Man Among Ye, that pirate book, and it's a blast. So, yeah, it's a good week, but we'll have to wait and see just how good it is. Some weeks we're like, oh no, this
Indeed.
is definitely going to be a good week with the books coming out.
Where can the people find out how good the books were, Gomer?
Come back to this channel a week from yesterday. Every Sunday we do our news and review show. Keep coming back for that. We do that every week. And yeah, we got different stuff going on all week long. We got the Bullies. They did a show last night. Definitely check them out if you want to learn more about them and everything that we've got going on. OutrightGeekery.com is the place to go. There's links to everything that we do, all of our shows, all of our social media. We got merch, we got Patreon, we got everything that you would ever want. Probably not. In relation to what we do. Everything.
Let's not overhype it, Gomer.
Yeah, I don't want to give you guys too much expectations. Yeah. It's just a landing page. But again, yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out. We really appreciate it. But most of all, thanks to this Joker for hanging out with this Joker. I can give you the Ted Lasso again this week.
Hell yeah.
We're going to do it again next time.
Same geek time, same geek channel.